Hi, welcome back to Macros Monday. Did you have a good weekend?
I had a great weekend. How's yours?
I had a good weekend as well. Raining today, but you know what? It's starting to get warmer.
It is not nearly as cold as it has been, and that is great.
That's right. Well, today we want to talk to you guys about our eating pre and post workout here. Keep this very simple because everybody's different. There's not a one size fits all for this, but I'm going to try to make this kind of simple. So before your workout, and depending on how much you're eating up to the time that you're actually working out, you should have food in your belly 2 to 3 hours before you work out. Okay. Now, if you don't, no matter what, I still like to tell people to have some sort of low glycemic carbohydrate before workout. So that would be something 45 minutes to an hour before. So that way it can digest through the system. So something like berries, apples. If you like vegetables, then go ahead and do some carrots. But stick away from the citrus fruits because citrus, the acid in it will actually just sit in your belly.
Like pineapple, oranges, those type of things. They're higher glycemic index and they sit in your belly.
Yeah. So bananas, here's the thing on bananas. So it is okay for some people to eat a banana before workout. They are higher on the glycemic index, but some people don't do well with them because they end up crashing during a workout. But it is okay if you can handle a banana.
They work really well for me. I don't think they do. They don't work well for you.
They do not well. Post workout, they work very well for me. But for some people, they work well. Some people, they do not. So it's just kind of a trial and error on that one. And you don't need a lot. Something about a cup. Let's, for example, a couple of strawberries, a couple of like an apple. Something that you can have that your body can process. That's 45 minutes before. You don't want to have something that's 5 minutes before workout, as it's just going to sit there, and especially in the warmer months, it's not going to feel good.
So pretty uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Really, what?
Now, post workout, there's this anabolic window, and does it actually exist? So it depends, and here's the thing. I don't want to say not really, but what I want to say is that it depends on what you've been eating throughout the course of the day. So that depends on how much food that you're going to be taking in post-workout. So you should be getting food in though within an hour after workout. Now, in terms of a shake, so people like their protein shakes, you should be having a 2-to-1 ratio in terms of your carbohydrate to your protein. So you need to get your body, that glycogen storage, you need to get that back up again. That's really important for that ATP. So that's known as adenosine triphosphate. So
that's the energy that your cells create.
Correct. So it's important that you restore that energy post-workout. So it's important to have that 2-to-1 ratio in terms of a carbohydrate to protein. And something that if you're going to have dinner post-workout and they're going to have that within an hour, great. But if you're not going to eat anything for a while after workout, and a while being an hour and a half, 2 hours, 3 hours after workout, then go ahead and take in like a post-workout shake. Or if you don't need a shake, then you can have something like Greek yogurt, for example.
That's got option.
Absolutely. And if you need to get your sweets in, I suggest people to go ahead and get in that 70% their dark chocolate. That's a great time to have some yogurt and a little couple pieces of dark chocolate at that point.
If that's something that's going to like satiate you and make you not have a bowl of ice cream later, it's a really good option to have it right then because you're going to process those sugars well at that point. Whereas if you go home, have dinner, and then 2 hours later you're like, I'm going to have that chocolate ice cream. You're not going to process that so well at that point. Right. Your body's not primed and ready to like suck in the fuel.
That's right.
To put it in layman's terms.
Absolutely. So we wanted to keep this simple, and again, everybody's a little bit different in terms of what they're going to be taking in before workout and after workout, and that's where a nutrition coach comes into play with here. And I wanted to just try to keep this very basic because we can go in depth into this as well and what your body is going through, but for sake of time, it's not. We wanted to give you kind of the kind of the tip, if you will, for the beginning and the end. Yeah. So, but come to us if you are in our box and you're a member and you need nutrition advice. We've got that for you.
And keep your eyes open. I'll have a post that's a little bit more down the rabbit hole this week around pre and post workout nutrition and things to try to prioritize.
Beautiful. So that'll be something that good for you to read. So if you have questions for us, as always, post in that comment section below the video or send us an email. Otherwise, we will see you next week with some more tips and tricks on Macros Monday. You have a good week. Take care. Bye-bye.